think all single people who desire marriage are ordained to be married? So, do I believe it's meant for everyone to be married? No. We already know that. There's some people who have died and never gotten married.
Absolutely.
I mean, come on. As far as having the desires and they don't get married, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I do know that God is the one that chooses the person to be married or not, if that's his will.
I think there's two types of desires, babe. Would you agree with this? There's
There's
your
the
own
own
personal
desire,
desire,
and there's desire
and their
that God-
desire that
yeah,
God got.
absolutely.
And normally,
It's our own.
normally, 9 times out of 10, when you have that first, intuition desire, that's something that you passionately want. Normally, when God chooses, people to be connected together, really they don't even have a desire for it. They good about what they're doing. They love their life. They're not even focusing on it. They're more content with God. Their relationship is like off the charts. I ain't talking about they speaking in tongues and doing cartwheels. I'm talking about their relationship. They're content and they know who their God is. God is their Father. They are content with it. Are they perfect? No, they're not. But they don't even they just love being by themselves. They love being by themselves. They don't even think about that. I truly believe that. But the people who have a personal desire, it's a personal passion. So there are two type of desires. Is your own desire, or if it's God who desires to connect you and to connect two people together. And only God knows when he will bring that to pass. Only God knows who he would choose to do that. And only God knows when it will happen. And 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be somebody who he chooses because he has a purpose for them. And they're not even gonna want it.
And I asked God, if it's not meant for me to be married, I need you to take these feelings away, take these desires away. I want to be content with you and content with you alone. When he did that, when I meant it and he did that, and I was content and I wasn't worried about being married, guess what? Here comes Vito. This is what happened for me. When I said, God, take it, he took it, the Vito came. Was those God's desires in the beginning? No, they were Marshall's desire, because as a woman, this is what we long for. We want that compassion, we want that intimacy. This is what we've been taught as we're growing up. That's one of the goals. You grow up, you get married, you have children, you start a family. That has been instilled in us through media, through government, through our parents, through their parents, through generation.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're taught. So we take on that. No one has ever taught me, give your desires back to him and let him have it, until I got older and I understand the things of God and how he was teaching me. Give it to him, and if it's meant for him to give it back, he will resurrect it in his time, so that way you're not so consumed and it distracts you from what he wants you to do during that time. Does that make sense? Because if you're so focused on what you want, then you actually neglecting what God wants for you. Does that make sense? So it's okay to trust God and give him, be honest, be what I always say, be butt naked honest with him. He already know the truth. God, these are my desires. Yes, I want to be married. Yes, I have these passions. Yes, I want intimacy. Yes, I want to feel love. Give it to him. Tell him that. But he said, but God, if it's not my time, I need you to take it away. I don't want to deal with it anymore. I have you hold on to it. If it's meant to happen, it'll happen in your time. I don't want to do it, because every time I do it, I mess it up. It never works out. I pick the wrong one. I get the wrong one. He lying to me. He abusing me. He cheating on me. I just can't do it right. So I guess the only thing I should do is give it to him, to the one who knows it all, who created me. And that's what I did.
But you was very sincere about what you were saying.
Yeah.
And you see, we get this thing that we think we can fool God just because we see a word like that.
I did that. It was a mouth
right.
thing.
It was just a
God,
mouth.
please take it away. And
but you really didn't mean it in your heart. That's why you cannot fool God. So the fact of the matter is this: is that you have to be sincere about you really not wanting that. You really want God desire, and not hoping that be God desire. See, even when you praying, you got to hope that that's not even God desire. You got to hope that whatever His desire is for you, and what He has for you and purpose for you is going to be what He desires. You can't fool God. Period.
I want to ask you guys a question. I want to see if you guys can be honest with yourself. You can't lie to God. You might lie to me and Vito, but you can't lie to God. And this is something I had to ask myself when I was single. Are y'all ready? I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you
Don't do it, baby.
I want you to inhale.
Don't do it.
If you're inhaling, I want you to key in inhaling. Inhale.
Inhale.
Hold it.
Hold it.
Now I want you to exhale.
Exhale.
I'm getting ready to ask you guys a hard question.
Do the Whitney Houston.
Y'all inhale. Okay, that's go one. Inhale. Inhale.
Exhale.
Do it again. Hold it.
Watch the movie.
Hold it.
No, you don't. Don't go watch the movie.
Don't watch that movie. Now exhale.
Exhale.
Now I want it to be quiet. I need it to be quiet in your room,
Smell
in
your
your
breath.
car, out in your back, wherever you are.
Get some Listerine.
I need my breath stank.
No.
Oh.
No.
All right.
Wait, that's right.
I need it to be quiet, babe.
Go
Quiet.
ahead. Go ahead.
Quiet.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Are
They
y'all
need some
ready?
Listerine now. They don't breath
Quiet.
they breath all over the place.
Here we go.
Yes.
What if God says
Don't do it, babe. Please don't say it. Babe, don't do it.
it is not meant for you to ever be married? How would you feel? Be honest.
Yeah.
Be honest. I want you to key it in. If God said, you know what, my will is not for you to ever be married, how would you feel?
And you hear that voice so clearly.
How would truly? If you be mad, sad, depressed, oh man, I can't. Tell me. Okay, thank you, Ashley. I'll be disappointed. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on. That's your question. Dig deep.
Yeah.
I'll be mad. Okay, doctor. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll be groovy. I'll be heartbroken. But what can I do about it? Oh, trust me. People take the matters into their own hands.
That's right.
Guilty. Okay. Disappointed. I'll be sad. I'll be depressed.
Yeah.
Okay. Anymore. Be honest with me. Come on. My will for your life
I will be depressed.
is not to be married. How would you feel?
Okay, depressed.
Depressed?
All right, come on. Some more answers now. Come on now.
Y'all not playing tonight.
Come on. Okay.
I am so happy that you got. Okay, now guess what?
Y'all not ready.
Here we go. I asked myself that same question, y'all. I was in my room. I was single in my room, and I was crying because my desire for God was so heavy.
Yeah.
And it's almost as I heard the Holy Spirit ask me that question. What if it's not God's will for you to be married?
But that was a test, babe.
Y'all,
Somebody
even asking myself that question right now, I get chills.
Yeah.
Y'all, I started crying like it was no tomorrow. I had my own house, so it was nobody in the house. Y'all, I had chills over my body. I feel it now because I remember the time that it happened as I'm sharing it with you right now.
You sound like you're about to cry already.
I am. It was so emotional. I was like, oh my God, what do you mean? I started crying. It was like I was so emotional. I went from crying to mad to sad to angry, screaming, crying again. And it was like God was like, what's more important to you? Your desire to be married to a man or your desire to be married to me?
Yeah.
Until you get to that point in your life, you're not ready for the
Come
one
on,
I
man.
have for you.
That's why I said,
y'all, that broke me down like 4 flat tires. Because I knew at that point, I wasn't ready.
That's why I say all of y'all who said they were disappointed.
I
y'all
wasn't
not
ready.
Yeah.
And guess what? I had to come to grips with that
That's
thing.
right.
It was heavy on me.
Yeah.
I was hurting.
Yeah.
I walked around upset,
Yeah.
depressed,
Yes.
sad, all the things that you guys said. I was hurt.
Yes.
And God said, until your love for me, until your desires for me is stronger than your desire to be married, you're not ready for the one I have for you. If there is a one I have for you. Y'all, it took me years. I ain't trying to just listen. It took me some time to get to that point.
Yeah.
When I did finally, I end up asking myself again the same question.
You went through your process, girl.
But it didn't happen overnight. I ain't gonna even sit up here and lie to you. I was mad. Y'all, I wanted to go and start seeing people. Like, you know what? I can't do this, God. I'm gonna find me a man, whether you like it or not. I mean, this is how I was thinking. Y'all, this is just me. Y'all, this is a child that was being rebellious.
Say it, me, my yell.
And when I tried to do that, guess what?
What happened?
It didn't work. I got my heart hurt.
Yeah.
I was disappointed. All this stuff kept happening.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm like, okay, God said, are you ready yet?
You finished? You finished pouting?
Are you ready yet? When you ready, I'll be here waiting on you.
Yeah, and that's up.
It took me a while. And I prayed constantly. I constantly did, being about my Father's business. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it as real as I can, y'all.
Raw ministry.
And then when he did take it away, I was kind of hesitant because I was thinking, is that me feeling like that? Or am I just saying it? So I went back to that same place. I asked that question again. And it's like I was scared to enter into the throne room to ask this question because I didn't know how I was going to feel. And when I asked that question sincerely from my heart, and I had no emotion, and I was okay for real, okay with it.
Who is sitting there, baby?
I was fine living my life like it's golden.
And here I come.
I wasn't studying a man or being married. I was like, okay, God, it's not your will. That means you got something else better for me to do. Let me get to it.
And
here I think, and I'm getting to it, and he come with it.
And here I go.
That's my testimony. Everybody process different, but that's how God dealt with Marshall. That one question showed me, Marshall, you ain't ready for the one if you keep listening to what I'm saying he said, I'm not ready for the one he has for me.
That's right.
I could have went and got the one I had for me, or the enemy had for me.
Right.
Oh, those are very, very easy to come by.
That's right.
I had a black book, red book, yellow book, whatever book, I had it. I could have made a phone call. I could have got in my car. I knew the addresses. I'm telling you what I know, not what I heard.
Yeah.
So he always made sure I knew you're not ready for the one that I have for you. But you have free will to go out and get whoever you want.
Come on now.
Wherever you want.
Go get them.
You can be with them however you want.
Yes.
But I guarantee it's going to lead you down destruction like it has before. Look at your history. When you do it your way, it doesn't turn out the way you want it to.
That's right.
I'm done.
Drop the mic, it's over.
I'll drop the mic. It's hard saying who can hear it, but it's the truth anyhow.
He that have an ear to hear, let him hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying.
Thank you for being honest. Is it anytime she said it's an ouch moment? Y'all, I'm telling you, some of you are at that moment where if God tells you no, you're going to be pissed like I was.
But you know what? God had to get you to that point. And that was the only way he could have got you to that point.
And it was a process.
It was a process. He had to get you to that point to where, because you never heard that before.
No.
Because your desires were always that you wanted to be married.
No one, I can't even give no one the glory for that question but God.
Right. So God asked you that question for a reason because he knew you had to really see something that you never saw before. You really had to see yourself. See, many of you, if she would have never asked that question that way, and she could have really said, how many of you want to be married? And many of you would have said, I desire to be married. God showed me a dream. I know I want to be married. I know I'm going to be married one day. But she didn't do that. She asked and she flipped the question and said, when you breathe in, exhale, what if God said that it was not his will for you to ever be married? How would you feel? And if you feel disappointed and you feel confused, frustrated, if you feel like, oh my goodness, the world is about to fall out up under you, or you just getting ready to go into a depression stage, you have to really ask yourself a question. Is God truly your husband? Have you truly made God your husband? Because if you truly made God your husband, your answer would have been, oh yeah, I'm content. Because God is truly my husband. I don't need a man to be my husband because I got the true husband right now. And his name is God. That's what the answer would have been if you truly was separated from your own personal will and own personal desires and you have accepted God's desire.